Signs she's secretly attracted to you. Modern Stoic. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Ernest Hemingway. The ancient Stoics spent years contemplating human nature, particularly the complexities of emotions and interactions. Their wisdom focused on mastering one's own feelings, but they also keenly observed how people connect with each other. In modern times, their teachings on patience, keen observation, and emotional control can provide valuable insights into recognizing attraction in others. In this episode, we'll delve into 7 subtle yet revealing signs that a woman may be secretly attracted to you. By staying grounded and attentive, you can learn to recognize these cues more clearly, much like the Stoics practiced in their own lives. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Number 1. Playing with her hair. One of the most telling signs of attraction, though often subtle, is when a woman plays with her hair. It may seem like an innocent habit, but it carries weight, especially in the context of attraction. In fact, this seemingly trivial gesture can speak volumes. Think about it. Many people, especially women, see their hair as a crucial part of their identity, and it becomes a vehicle through which they express their presence. When she twirls it, brushes it back, or flips it over her shoulder, she's not just trying to look pretty. She's sending you a message. It's her subconscious way of saying, "I want to look good for you." A quiet but intentional move to catch your eye. This is no act of vanity. It's a clear signal of interest and desire. The Stoics, those great masters of observation and restraint, understood that even the smallest actions could reveal profound insights into human nature. When you observe a woman adjusting her hair in your presence, you're witnessing a deeper communication, often one she may not even realize herself. This is where the blessing of Stoicism lies, in seeing these little actions not as trivialities, but as meaningful reflections of inner intent. Her body language, like the play with her hair, speaks louder than words. Now let's break it down. Whether she's delicately twirling the ends of her hair around her fingers or letting it cascade over her shoulders, it's a clear indication that she's aware of how you perceive her. This isn't just a random act of grooming. It's a small but powerful gesture aimed at garnering your attention and approval. It's about connection. The old Stoic philosophers may not have outlined hairplay as a clear marker of attraction, but their principles of observing human behavior with clarity and patience are directly applicable here. The Stoics would tell you to be alert to these subtle cues, yet remain cautious in your interpretations. Don't rush to conclusions based on a single moment. Context and repetition matter. If you find that the pattern continues over time, then it's more than a coincidence. It's a sign that she's interested, that she's making an effort to present her best self to you. However, hairplay is just one piece of the puzzle. Other signs can include adjusting her clothing, gently touching her neck, or fixing her posture. These actions may seem minor, but are also indicative of her desire to present herself favorably in your presence. The Stoic way is to stay observant, yet avoid jumping to conclusions too quickly. If you're noticing a consistent pattern, take it as a positive indicator. These are subconscious signals that she's consciously trying to impress you. Remember, attraction isn't just about looks. It's a complex dance of body language, energy, and intent. The modern Stoic understands the power of patience. You must be aware without overanalyzing. Don't let your emotions or assumptions drive your responses. When a woman adjusts her appearance in your presence, it's a clue. One that you should observe with the same calm and collected energy that a Stoic philosopher would. This is a game of subtlety. and jumping to conclusions too soon would be a mistake. Instead, stay poised and let the evidence speak for itself. When you notice these signs often, it's clear she's aware of you, she's drawn to you, and she's signaling it in the most natural way possible. The Stoics knew the value of restraint. Don't let these small gestures throw you off balance. Stay grounded in your awareness. Now, let's also acknowledge the deeper layer of hairplay femininity. For many women, hair is not just a feature, it's a symbol of self-expression. It's often tied to their sense of identity, their femininity, and how they want the world, or at least you, to see them. So when a woman adjusts her hair around you, she's showing an awareness of her appearance, a quiet acknowledgement of her attraction to you, and a desire to be noticed in the best way possible. The Stoics would remind you, though, to keep your cool. Don't let this awareness cloud your judgment. In a world where we often rush to conclusions, the Stoic path is about staying composed, observing calmly, and acting with intention. In conclusion, when a woman twirls, flips, or brushes back her hair in your presence, it's not just a trivial act. It's an unspoken signal of attraction, a gesture that speaks louder than words. The Stoics may not have written explicitly about hair play, but their teachings on the importance of observation and the subtlety of human behavior are timeless. By staying patient, alert, and aware, you align yourself with the Stoic mindset, one of deep understanding without emotional reaction. So the next time you see her adjusting her hair, don't overthink it. Take it as a gentle hint that she's interested and respond with the calm confidence that will make you irresistible. Number 2, sneaky glances. If a woman is drawn to you, she might offer something subtle but incredibly telling sneaky glances. You've probably caught her stealing quick peeks in your direction, only for her eyes to dart away the moment she thinks you've noticed. These fleeting looks aren't just random. They're often a powerful sign of interest, even when unspoken. It's her way of communicating attraction without saying a word. And it's an art form. You might wonder why she doesn't just lock eyes with you and make things clear. The answer: sometimes it's just not that simple. She may be unsure about her feelings or not yet comfortable with making prolonged eye contact. So, instead, she looks when she thinks you're not paying attention, trying to gauge your response without revealing too much. The Stoics, masters of understanding human nature, always stress that hidden emotions and desires drive much of our behavior, even if we don't realize it. They taught us that much of what we do is subconscious. When someone sneaks a glance at you, they are quietly revealing something beneath the surface. A hint of curiosity, a desire to know you better. The beauty of Stoicism lies in recognizing these small, often overlooked signals. It's the blessing of Stoicism to remain calm and centered in moments like this, aware of what's happening, but not quick to react. So let's break it down. Sneaky glances are typically brief, almost fleeting moments. They happen across a room, during group conversations, or even while you're talking to someone else. What's important is not just that you notice them, but how often they occur. If you find her glancing at you repeatedly, with her eyes darting away the moment you notice, then you've got a solid clue. It's a silent confession of interest, and it's often a first step towards something deeper. Here's where Stoic lessons come into play. The Stoics were masters of patience and observation. They knew that understanding the nuances of human interaction required awareness and the ability to notice the smallest details. Don't rush to judge or assume. Watch and take your time. The more you stay aware and grounded, the better you'll be at reading between the lines. Remember, these small actions, when pieced together, reveal much more than any single glance could. There's a certain magic in these stolen glances, an unspoken tension that draws you in. Curiosity mixes with hesitation, creating a kind of mystery that's hard to resist. But here's the kicker: she might not even realize she's doing it. It's just a natural response to someone she's intrigued by. But you have to stay composed. Don't rush to make a move, and don't get too eager. Stay calm and confident, just as the Stoics would advise. In fact, this is the perfect time to take a step back and observe with clarity. When you catch her looking at you, resist the urge to immediately engage. Instead, hold her gaze for just a brief moment. Let her know that you've noticed. This isn't about making her feel uncomfortable or challenging her, but rather signaling that you're aware of her interest in a subtle, composed way. It shows that you're not flustered or easily rattled. You're in control, and that confidence can be incredibly attractive. Balance is key here. If you respond with too much eagerness, it might come off as desperation. But if you respond with measured calm, you'll convey maturity and understanding. The beauty of Stoicism is that it allows you to navigate these delicate moments without overreacting. You must embrace patience. Don't rush her to make a move. Instead, create space for the relationship to develop organically. Over time, those fleeting glances can evolve. At first, they may be quick and hesitant, but as she becomes more comfortable with her feelings, those glances may transform into direct eye contact. And when that happens, you'll be prepared, thanks to the wisdom of Stoicism. By noticing the subtle signs early on, you'll be ready to move forward with confidence and poise. Remember, every small action tells a story. Sneaky glances are just the beginning, but they are significant in their own right. So don't ignore them, don't rush them. Instead, let the Stoic lessons of patience, awareness, and calm guide you. It's the blessing of Stoicism to recognize the power of these silent moments and to respond with grace. Number 3, laughter and smiles. When it comes to understanding the subtle signs of attraction, laughter and smiles stand as undeniable indicators. A woman who laughs and smiles often around you, especially at jokes that may not even be particularly funny, is signaling something powerful. Laughter is universal. It's the outward expression of inner comfort and enjoyment. It's a natural response to being at ease, to feeling a connection with someone. The Stoics understood the importance of mastering one's emotions. Yet they also knew that emotions are an undeniable reflection of one's inner state. In the case of attraction, these outward expressions, laughter and smiles, are a clear indication that she feels a certain ease and joy when you're around. In a world where superficiality can often obscure true feelings, these signs can be the key to understanding her true emotions. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If she's smiling or laughing more in your presence, it's not just an accident. It's her way of showing she feels comfortable with you and enjoys your company. And this is exactly where you must remain grounded. Don't rush to conclusions. Don't jump to act impulsively. A smile or a laugh may be the doorway to deeper connection, but let it unfold naturally. In modern life, we're often conditioned to rush into things, but the Stoic life teaches us that patience, calm, and moderation lead to mastery in all aspects of life, including relationships. Let the connection grow organically. Notice the playful teasing or the way she laughs at your humor. It's more than just politeness. It's a form of social bonding. This is her way of lowering the barriers and inviting you into a more personal space. But don't get lost in the moment. Stay composed. Stay stoic. It's important to remember that laughter can also be a playful test. She's likely observing how you respond, how grounded you remain in the midst of her lightheartedness. The more you remain calm and composed, the more this connection will grow. Stay confident, stay steady. Don't get swept away by fleeting emotions or too focused on her laughter. While it's an excellent sign of attraction, it's only one piece of the puzzle. When you notice her mirroring your laughter or actions, it's another powerful clue. Mirroring is an unconscious response that signifies emotional alignment. She's subconsciously syncing with you, deepening the emotional connection. You must stay present and aware. Keep your eyes open for these moments and take note of how often they occur. Smiles, laughter, and even teasing are all parts of the same language of attraction. In the end, while her laughter is a strong sign, it's the deeper understanding of her comfort, enjoyment, and emotional connection that matters. Follow the principles of Stoic moderation. Don't rush to conclusions. Don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Instead, stay calm, steady, and composed. Through this clarity, you'll not only see her feelings more clearly, but also develop a deeper connection built on trust, respect, and genuine understanding. If you find this valuable, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember, I am grounded and confident in every connection. Number 4, making eye contact. You must pay attention to how a woman looks at you. For eye contact is one of the most powerful wordless ways to communicate attraction. It's the silent language that speaks volumes, often more than any words could ever say. When a woman is drawn to you, she might lock eyes with you, holding that gaze longer than usual, or give you a fleeting glance filled with meaning. As the old Stoic saying goes, eyes are windows to the soul. And indeed, they reveal more than we think. Modern Stoics, in their wisdom, believed in the profound significance of body language, particularly how our eyes can communicate desires, emotions, and intentions. If a woman holds your gaze a little too long, or if you catch her eye repeatedly in a crowded room, she's signaling interest, even if she doesn't vocalize it. It's as if her eyes are saying, "Come closer, see me for who I truly am." Don't misunderstand the power of eye contact. It's not just a casual glance or a polite acknowledgement. True eye contact establishes an emotional connection. The Stoics would tell us to appreciate this nonverbal cue, for it conveys openness and confidence, two qualities that naturally build attraction. When a woman engages in prolonged eye contact, it's as though she's letting her guard down just enough to invite you into her world. It's a silent invitation, one that bypasses words and speaks directly to the heart. This kind of connection is thrilling, filled with possibilities, and undeniably powerful. As a modern Stoic, you must not overlook the subtlety of these moments, for they are rich with meaning and promise. Vulnerability, as the Stoics recognized, is central to genuine human connection, and eye contact is a beautiful manifestation of this. When a woman maintains steady eye contact, she might be showing you a moment of raw vulnerability. This isn't just about physical attraction, it's about emotional exposure. Eye contact is an unspoken moment of intimacy where she lets you see her for who she truly is, even if only for a fleeting second. This creates a closeness that transcends casual interaction, something words alone could never achieve. It's a profound act of opening up, and when reciprocated, it builds a bridge of understanding and connection. Now, be aware, eye contact doesn't always mean the same thing. There are different layers to it. If a woman looks at you with a soft smile or tilts her head slightly, she's sending a clear signal of interest. It's flirtatious, but subtle. She's not shouting her feelings from the rooftops, but inviting you to read between the lines. This isn't a casual glance. It's a deliberate action, a quiet invitation to deepen the connection. It's a playful way of saying, "I'm interested, but I want to see how you respond." And how you respond matters greatly. You must mirror her with confident, steady eye contact, not in a forceful or aggressive way, but with calm assurance. If you do this, a powerful mutual understanding will emerge, a silent agreement that you're both on the same wavelength. But don't be fooled. Eye contact alone doesn't tell the full story. The Stoics were wise enough to know that we must read body language as a whole, considering all the signals that a person is sending. If a woman gazes at you steadily but turns her body away, or if she avoids conversation altogether, then perhaps her feelings aren't as straightforward as her eyes suggest. You must take into account the entire picture. The blessing of Stoicism lies in its ability to view situations from all angles, allowing you to navigate the complexities of human interactions with clarity and discernment. It's not just about one moment of eye contact. It's about how that moment fits into the broader context of her behavior. You must be observant and wise enough to understand the full story. And let's not forget the significance of what her eyes are drawn to. If a woman's gaze lingers on your lips, your face, or even your body, she's likely signaling a deeper, more personal level of interest. This is where the Stoic principle of paying attention to every detail becomes invaluable. A wandering gaze isn't just a random act. It's a subtle indication of where her thoughts are. It's a direct sign of attraction, one that goes beyond superficial pleasantries. Be mindful of these cues as they provide an even clearer picture of her feelings. In the end, the Stoics would advise you to stay attuned to these signals, using them to build deeper, more meaningful connections. So, as a modern Stoic navigating the world of attraction, you must not only recognize the power of eye contact, but also use it as a tool for building genuine connections. Eyes are indeed windows to the soul, and if you approach these moments with awareness, you'll unlock a deeper understanding of the emotions at play. Eye contact, when combined with mindful attention to other body cues, can lead to a profound connection, one that transcends words and leaves a lasting impression. Number 5, touching. Touch is a powerful, unspoken way of communicating. A light tap on the arm, a playful nudge, or the gentle brush of a hand can say more than 1,000 words. If you're paying attention, you'll quickly realize that physical touch, however subtle, is one of the clearest signs of attraction. It's as though the body speaks a language all on its own, one that doesn't require an explanation. And when a woman touches you, it's a sign that she's opening up to a connection, something deeper than just casual interaction. In the world of Stoicism, the value of connection is not lost. The Stoics, though known for their logical approach to life, also understood the natural human desire to bond with others. Stoicism teaches us to pay attention to the actions that precede deeper emotions. So when she reaches out, even if it's just a fleeting touch, you must recognize the significance. It's a small but powerful gesture, breaking the physical barrier between you two. She may not say it, but that touch is her way of saying, "I'm comfortable with you," or "I feel something." So, don't dismiss it. That is the blessing of Stoicism. Seeing the subtle signs and understanding them without rushing to conclusions. It's easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment, but the Stoics remind us to observe and reflect rather than act impulsively. So, notice how and where she touches you. A playful tap on your arm, a slight brush of the hand as she reaches for her drink, or even a gentle tap on your shoulder during a conversation. All of these can be signs of attraction. And remember, it's not just the touch itself, but the intent behind it that matters. These little physical gestures aren't always accidental. Whether she's testing the waters or subtly indicating interest, every touch carries weight. But don't be fooled. Not every touch is a guarantee that she's head over heels. The Stoics, ever practical, would urge you not to jump to conclusions too quickly. Be patient. Observe how these touches evolve over time. Are they becoming more frequent, more deliberate? If so, you're likely dealing with someone who feels more than just a passing interest. One of the most intriguing aspects of touch is how it builds upon itself. A fleeting touch may signal testing the waters. She's seeing how you respond. But when the touch lingers longer, when she holds her hand on your arm a moment too long or gently caresses your hand, it's no longer just about comfort. It's about creating a connection, about expressing interest without saying a word. The Stoics would consider this an action that speaks louder than any words could. If you sense that she's initiated contact and is continuing to engage with you physically, don't hesitate to respond in kind. It's not about rushing in, but about acknowledging her gesture. A light touch on her arm, a playful nudge in return. This can signal your own comfort and interest. It encourages the connection to deepen naturally. Remember, small gestures of touch often signify something more significant beneath the surface. And by acknowledging these, you're allowing that bond to grow. But just like in Stoic lessons, it's important to remain grounded. Don't rush or overanalyze. Instead, focus on what's in front of you. The Stoics teach us to focus on the present, on what is directly before us rather than fixating on hypothetical scenarios. So, when she touches you, take it for what it is, a simple sign that she feels comfortable and possibly even attracted to you. Recognize that touch, in its simplest form, is a meaningful expression of affection. In conclusion, touch is one of the clearest ways a woman shows interest. It may start as a simple, unintentional brush of the hand or a playful tap on the arm. But over time, these touches can become more deliberate, more intimate. The Stoics believed that actions often speak louder than words. And touch is the epitome of this truth. By paying attention to these small gestures, you're in a better position to understand her feelings. Responding in a way that mirrors her gestures without overthinking or forcing anything will help you foster a deeper connection. And remember, by practicing the principles of Stoicism, you'll be more adept at seeing these signals and responding in a calm, deliberate way, allowing for a bond that grows naturally. If you find today's content useful to you, don't forget to share your feelings and lessons with us. Or simply comment, "Very cool." It's a great encouragement for our channel makers. Thank you very much. Number 6, nervousness or shyness. If you're navigating the complexities of attraction, you must understand that the most powerful signs often come from subtle, nervous energy. A woman's nervousness or shyness around you isn't a sign of disinterest. It's a clue that she may be attracted to you. The Stoics, with their deep understanding of human nature, taught us that strong emotions often emerge in ways we can't control. Fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, stumbling over words. These aren't signs of discomfort. They're signs of deeper feelings she may be trying to manage. The key here is to stay sharp, observant, and patient. A woman who feels drawn to you may become visibly nervous, unsure of how to express the attraction that stirs within her. She might avoid eye contact or blush when you speak. This is not a sign to back off, but a clear sign to step forward with confidence. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Her nervousness is not something to fear or misinterpret. You must see it for what it truly is, a powerful sign of interest. Observe her closely. When she gets flustered, does she become quieter? Does she play with her hair or clothing? These are not random actions. They reveal that she's processing emotions and trying to gauge your interest. Be aware of this. It's part of the Stoic principles of keen observation. By showing calm, collected confidence, you make it easier for her to open up. Don't mistake silence for indifference. Her hesitance could be her way of understanding where she stands with you, her attempt to connect on a deeper level. Remember, the Stoics believed in allowing things to unfold naturally. You can't rush this process. It's about patience. Help her feel at ease, and you'll see her attraction become more apparent. Blushing, for example, is a hard thing to fake. It's a biological reaction triggered by strong feelings. Something the Stoics would recognize as a natural, uncontrollable emotion. Nervous laughter is another key signal. If she laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't funny, it's because she's feeling something she doesn't know how to express. This type of laughter isn't about humor. It's about nervous energy that signals interest. The Stoics understood that emotions often express themselves in ways we can't predict or control. This is why it's essential to stay calm. In the face of her nervousness, you must remain unwavering, respond with patience and understanding, and you will encourage her to become more comfortable and open up. As you observe her behavior, her subtle fidgeting, the way she looks at you, how she reacts when you're near, you must remember this. Every nervous gesture could be a sign of attraction. Don't rush it, don't force it. Let it happen naturally. And when it does, you'll find yourself well positioned to move forward, guided by the strength and wisdom of Stoic principles. Number 7, wanting to spend time together. If you want a clear sign that a woman is genuinely interested in you, pay attention to her desire to spend time with you. This isn't just about casual hints or polite invitations. Her actions will give you the message loud and clear. The modern Stoic understands the power of actions over words. And in this case, her constant effort to be around you speaks volumes. A woman who likes you will actively create opportunities to spend time together. Whether it's suggesting activities you both enjoy or simply being where she knows you'll be. Her desire to be close to you isn't just about proximity. It's her way of building a deeper connection with you and gauging your own interest. The Blessing of Stoicism teaches us to observe behaviors, not just words. When a woman goes out of her way to make these connections, it's a signal that she's invested in you. Her attempts to be around you might not always come in the form of a direct invitation. Sometimes, she'll join group activities where you're present or find reasons to be in the same place as you. If she's the one to suggest meeting up or asks for your help with something, it's her subtle way of showing that she wants to bond. The Stoic mindset values consistency, and so, when her actions show a continuous effort to connect, it's clear she wants to spend more time with you. Pay attention to how she reacts when you propose plans. If she's eager, excited, or rarely turns down a chance to hang out, then know this: she's deeply interested. The old Stoic believed in the importance of measuring others' reactions, and her consistent enthusiasm is a true indicator of attraction. Even if her schedule is packed, someone who's interested will always make time for you. The Stoics knew that human connection is a fundamental need, and when a woman is attracted to you, she'll prioritize your presence. She might not always suggest extravagant dates, but she'll create opportunities for meaningful interactions. perhaps suggesting an activity that gives you both the chance to have deeper conversations. This is where the beauty of shared experiences comes in, allowing both of you to connect emotionally and intellectually, which deepens your bond. Watch how engaged she is when you're together. If she listens intently, asks about your life, and remembers the small details you've shared, these are all signs of a woman who's truly invested in you. People who are attracted don't just nod and smile. They want to understand you on a deeper level. And the modern Stoic would remind us attention to these small but significant gestures can reveal a lot about someone's feelings. Another sign to look for is her physical proximity. When a woman likes you, she'll often stay close to you, even in group settings. It's not always about holding hands or making big romantic gestures. Sometimes it's the subtle art of sitting beside you, walking next to you, or simply standing close that speaks louder than words. The old Stoic philosophy teaches us that proximity is a form of emotional connection, and if she's consistently near you, it's likely because she enjoys your presence. Notice how she reacts when it's time to part ways. Does she linger a bit longer after a conversation? Is she hesitant to say goodbye? This could be a sign she doesn't want the moment to end. She may drop hints about future plans or casually suggest that she'd like to see you again. This reluctance to leave is often the final sign that she values the time you've spent together and wants to continue nurturing that connection. The modern Stoic would view this as a powerful demonstration of her emotional investment in you. You must understand when a woman is drawn to you. She will express it in these subtle but telling ways. If you see these signs, don't ignore them. Recognize that she's trying to create a lasting bond, and the more you engage with her presence, the more you'll discover what truly lies beneath the surface. In conclusion, a woman's desire to spend time with you is one of the most telling signs of attraction. When she consistently seeks out opportunities to be near you, whether through planned activities or casual encounters, it's a strong indication that she feels drawn to you. The Stoics remind us that actions often reveal more than words, and her eagerness to be in your presence speaks volumes about her interest. Hey, thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Remember, understanding attraction can often come down to being mindful of those small, meaningful moments, just like the Stoics taught us. By paying attention to the little things, you'll be in a better position to understand her feelings. So, if you've noticed any of these signs, don't hesitate to respond confidently and authentically. Attraction doesn't always show up in big gestures. Sometimes it's the quiet signals that matter most. Before you head out, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to hear if you've noticed any of these signs or if you've spotted others that stand out to you. And don't forget to share this video with anyone you think could benefit from it. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next episode, where we'll dive even deeper into attraction and connection through the Stoic lens. Take care.